Have you ever woken up and felt more tired than when you went to bed? Maybe your eyes open, your feet hit the floor, and you shuffle toward the kitchen, but your body feels like it never really recharged. You slept, technically, but your energy is gone, your memory feels fuzzy, and your patience? Thin as paper. If you're over 60, this isn't just part of aging. It's not in your head. And it's definitely not something you have to accept. Because the truth is, poor sleep steals your health silently. And often, the real culprits aren't what you think. They're the little habits you've grown used to. Harmless on the surface, but harmful beneath. Things you do every night without a second thought. In this video, we're going to talk about 7 of the most dangerous sleep habits seniors fall into. Habits that quietly affect your heart, your brain, your balance, and your overall life expectancy. But before we dive in, I want to say this. It's not too late to sleep better. Your body still wants to heal. Your mind still craves rest. And you still deserve to wake up feeling alive. Let's begin with one of the most common and most overlooked sleep habits, and it's hiding right under your head. 1. Sleeping with the wrong pillow. When's the last time you replaced your pillow? If your answer is, I can't remember, or maybe 10 years ago, you're not alone. But here's the thing, a worn-out pillow is like a worn-out shoe. It doesn't support you anymore. And when your neck isn't properly aligned, it can lead to morning headaches, neck and shoulder pain, breathing issues, poor sleep quality that lingers all day. Just ask Horst, an 87-year-old viewer. I was diagnosed with sleep apnea and couldn't tolerate the CPAP machine. But I started adjusting my sleep position and pillow, and surprisingly, I sleep better, even if I wake a few times a night. It's not always about expensive equipment. Sometimes, it starts with replacing that lumpy old pillow with something firmer, more ergonomic, or better suited for how you sleep, side, back, or stomach. A good pillow isn't a luxury. It's a health tool. One small change can relieve pressure, open your airway, and help your body fully rest. 2. Falling asleep with the TV on. It feels comforting, right? The soft glow of the screen. The background noise. Your favorite show playing quietly while you drift off. But here's what's happening behind the scenes. Your brain never fully powers down. TVs emit blue light, which suppresses melatonin, the hormone that tells your brain it's time to sleep. And even with your eyes closed, your brain is still processing light and sound. That means you're not dropping into the deep, restorative stages of sleep you desperately need. Liam, 75, put it honestly. I do just about everything wrong when it comes to sleep. But I'm still doing what I can. And that's what we're here for. Not guilt, but gentle adjustments. Try replacing late-night TV with something softer. A white noise machine. Gentle instrumental music. An audiobook with a sleep timer. Or simply, silence. Yes, even silence can become a comfort when paired with a calming bedtime routine. You'll be amazed how deeply your body rests when it's not battling flashing lights and shifting volumes in the background. 3. Irregular sleep schedules. One night you go to bed at 9. The next night, it's 11:30. Then you sleep in, nap late, and wonder why you feel off. This inconsistency messes with something called your circadian rhythm, your body's internal clock. And after 60, that clock becomes more sensitive. Throw it off too often, and it can lead to brain fog, mood swings, weak immune function, even higher fall risk due to poor balance. Paula, a longtime viewer, shared something that hits home. I sleep 6 to 7 hours well most nights, probably because of my diet and lifestyle. I'll keep trying to adjust. And that's the key, keep adjusting. Start by choosing a consistent bedtime and wake-up time, even on weekends. Your body learns through repetition, even now. Within a few weeks, you'll feel more refreshed in the morning and more balanced throughout your day. Let's pause here. We've just touched on the first 3 habits, and already you can see how small, daily routines can either heal your body or quietly hurt it. Next, we'll talk about late-night snacks, hydration timing, and something very few people consider, how your medications might be keeping you up at night. But first, I want to hear from you. What's one sleep habit you already know isn't serving you, but you've struggled to change? Let me know in the comments below. This is a judgment-free zone. We're all learning, one night at a time. So far, you've taken a closer look at your sleep environment and routine. Maybe you've already started thinking about switching out that old pillow or shutting off the TV a little earlier. Now let's talk about something that's a lot closer to your stomach, literally. 4. Late night snacking. It's 9 p.m. You're settling in, maybe watching a little something or reading a book. And then, that little craving hits. A cookie. A bit of ice cream. A slice of toast. We've all done it. And honestly, it feels comforting. But here's the issue, what comforts you now could be what's waking you up later. As we age, our digestion slows down. That innocent snack becomes a burden for your body. Instead of winding down, your system is working overtime to process sugar or heavy fats. That often leads to restless sleep, acid reflux, sudden waking between 1 to 3 a.m., morning bloat or fatigue. One viewer, Derek, just 40 but already struggling, shared, "I have sleep apnea, anxiety, and a terrible sleep schedule. I'm really struggling and open to any non-medication tips." And one of the simplest tips that truly helps? Avoiding food at least 2 to 3 hours before bed. Especially sugary or rich snacks. If you need something, try a few almonds, a small banana, or herbal tea. Something gentle, easy to digest, and calming. 5. Drinking too much before bed. Now let's talk about hydration. Yes, it's essential. Especially for energy, memory, and skin health. But when you hydrate matters just as much as how much. Drinking large amounts of water, tea, or even soup close to bedtime? That's a recipe for 2 a.m. bathroom runs. And that's not just annoying, it's dangerous. Nighttime waking increases your risk of tripping, falling, and breaking bones. Even if you're steady on your feet during the day, a half-asleep walk to the toilet in the dark is risky. Liam, 75, said something that stuck with me. "My mother lived past 100 with a peaceful nature. I've come to accept I might not make it that far, but I'm still doing what I can." And this? It's one of those small things you can do. Try shifting most of your fluid intake to the first half of the day. Then taper off after dinner. You'll likely notice fewer wake-ups and deeper, more refreshing sleep. 6. Overthinking before bed. Now this next one. This one hits close to home for many of us. You turn off the lights, lay your head down, and then, your brain turns on. You replay conversations. Worry about tomorrow. Remember something painful from 20 years ago. Suddenly, your cozy bed becomes a mental battlefield. Sound familiar? Nate, one of our viewers, put it well. This video is packed with practical advice. Every senior should watch it. And one of the most practical things you can do is create a mental wind-down ritual. This doesn't have to be complicated. It could be writing your thoughts down in a small notebook, doing 5 minutes of gentle breathing, saying a simple prayer or affirmation, listening to a calming story or meditation. The goal isn't to stop thinking. It's to slow the pace. To tell your mind, we're safe now. It's okay to let go. 7. Napping too late in the day. A nap can be wonderful, when done right. But naps after 4 p.m.? Or naps longer than 45 minutes? They confuse your internal clock. Your body thinks it already got the rest it needs, and then 10 p.m. rolls around, and you're wide awake, frustrated, and staring at the ceiling. Adam, a longtime supporter of our videos, once said, Keep spreading kindness and positivity for the sake of humanity. Well, Adam, here's a kind reminder for anyone reading: short naps, early in the afternoon, are better than long, late ones. Aim for 20 to 30 minutes. Before 3 p.m. Enough to refresh, but not enough to derail your night. Let's take a breath. You've just uncovered 4 more habits that might be quietly stealing your rest. Eating too late. Drinking too close to bedtime. Overthinking at night. And napping at the wrong time. Each of these can be shifted gently. With a little awareness. A little intention. And when you do, you're not just sleeping better, you're protecting your brain, your heart, your balance, and your joy. In the final part, we'll tie it all together, with one last habit that almost no one talks about, but it might be the reason you still wake up tired, no matter what you fix. And it's not what you think. You've come this far, thank you for sticking with me. We've uncovered 6 hidden sleep habits that seem small on the surface. But when repeated night after night, they quietly wear away at your health, your clarity, your energy. But before we wrap, there's one last habit we have to talk about. It's subtle, it's deeply ingrained, and it may be the reason your nights still feel restless, even after a full 8 hours. 7. Ignoring the way your bedroom feels. Most people think sleep is just about the body, mattresses, pillows, bedtime. But the space where you sleep matters just as much. And yet, many people over 60 don't question it. Ask yourself, is your room too warm or too cold? Are there tiny lights from chargers, clocks, or gadgets blinking all night? Is your room cluttered: boxes, laundry, stacks of someday paperwork? Do you feel relaxed in your bedroom? Or just there? Horst 87 gave us a reminder we all need to hear. The CPAP didn't work for me. I sleep better now, even if I wake a few times. But thinking about my environment helped. And he's right. Your room is your sanctuary. But for many of us, it slowly became storage. Or a place we just sleep in. Let's change that. Here are a few gentle steps. Cool the room. The ideal sleep temp is around 65 degrees Fahrenheit, 18 degrees Celsius. Darken it completely. Use blackout curtains. Cover blinking lights. Turn off hall night lights if you can safely move without them. Clear the clutter. You don't need a minimalist space. But even just cleaning under the bed can make a difference. Less dust, better air. Create softness. A scent you love, a gentle blanket, maybe a small photo that brings peace. When your space invites calm, your body responds with calm. And that's the real secret. The truth about sleep after 60. Let's be honest, aging changes things. Your hormones shift. Your digestion slows. Your bladder becomes more sensitive. Your mind holds on to more memories, both sweet and heavy. But here's the most powerful truth I can offer you today. You are not too old to sleep well. Sleep isn't something you lose with age. It's something you relearn, gently, with awareness and care. Nate, another one of our thoughtful viewers, put it simply. These tips can genuinely improve health and well-being. And that's exactly the point. Because when sleep improves, so does everything else. Your balance, your memory, your mood, your blood pressure, your energy, your hope. It doesn't take a miracle. Just small changes. Point: 1 pillow, 1 earlier dinner, 1 fewer hour of TV, 1 short nap. Point: 1 night at a time. Let's reflect together. Now I want to ask you, what's one change you're willing to try tonight? Which habit from this list surprised you the most? Leave a comment below. I read everyone. Your story might be the encouragement someone else needs today. And if this video felt helpful, if it made you think, or smile, or feel seen, please give it a like. Subscribe to the channel for more gentle guidance on aging with strength, peace, and purpose. Share it with someone you love, someone who could use a better night's sleep too. Final words. You're not alone. You're not broken, and you don't have to Just deal with it. You deserve to rest deeply. To wake up with clarity. To move through your day without dragging fatigue behind you. The best years of your life? They're not gone. They're just waiting for you to meet them with rested eyes and an open heart. So tonight, give yourself that gift. Choose sleep. Choose peace. Choose habits that heal, not habits that haunt. And I'll be right here, cheering you on, one peaceful night at a time. Sleep well, dear friend. You've earned it.